Going into this factory gate and gazing at dozens of rows of shelves. This is a factory that specializes in the production of fresh vegetables.
This is a type of lettuce. You can see that it is grown through hydroponics, which uses organic liquid fertilizer, so the roots grow very healthy.
Originally, he wanted to simply create safer food and didn't expect it to grow bigger and bigger. Now this 2,400 square meter factory can produce 1.5 tons of vegetables per day, making it Asia's largest such factory. How can plants grow in a factory? All of it actually depends on technology. LED lights mimic the solar spectrum, and soil has been replaced with hydroponics and nutrient solutions. Also, cyclic simulation of airflow, mechanized harvesting, and recycling of water, all of these done according to the special needs and characteristics of various plants. By completely controlling the plant growth environment, pollution-free crops can be grown 365 days a year.
I hope that this can become a type of climate, and the amount of land and natural elements will grow. And of course, the amount of chemical fertilizer will continue to decline.
Here's the roof of NTU's Agricultural Institute, and it holds one of Professor Fang Wei's secrets. The 20-year-old greenhouse is now his secret garden. It specializes in vertical agricultural methods, plant characteristics of different crops, light spectrum, living environment, and optimal nutrition needs for different plants. For domestic factory farms, it is an important reference. Since 1992, Professor Fang Wei has been involved in this research.
This is Wedelia chinensis. This plant dish can be refined into 3 kinds of medicinal ingredients that inhibit prostate cancer.
According to a UN survey, the global population will grow from the current 7.3 billion people to 8.5 billion in 2030 and 9.7 billion in 2050. It is estimated that in order to feed the population in 2050, food production will need to increase by 70% from 2007 levels, and global cereal production must increase from 2.1 billion tons to 3 billion tons by 2050. This means that harvests need to double.
We will only use good farmland to make roots. This can reduce the burden on farmland.
Vertical farms can produce more food with less land and water. It can also keep plants away from harmful chemical fertilizers and pesticides, but it consumes more energy than traditional agriculture. Many Japanese technology factories have invested in vertical plant factories and have been suffered from poor revenue. But what cannot be denied is this planting method saves land and is an effective way to control production. In the suburbs of Taipei City in Yangmingshan is the home of Tang Yan Han.
Each time I can pick a few kilograms for each pick. We don't have many, only about 20 coffee trees. Yes, I'm like a Doraemon.
Tang Yan Han is known to promote natural farming in Yangmingshan for more than 10 years. He lives a life of self-sufficiency.
When the weather is good, it will take a week or 2. If the weather is bad, it will be intermittent. Sometimes it may take half a month or a month.
For the 7 essential items in the kitchen, such as rice, oil, salt, soy sauce, vinegar, and tea, all are self-produced. They even rely on a mountain spring and burns firewood, eat the rice and vegetables they grow. This group of people have left the hustle and bustle of urban life, though they may seem poor in the eyes of ordinary people.
My health was not in good condition. I used to smoke and chew betel nut. I weighed more than 100 kilograms and even 120 kilograms. I didn't like looking at myself.
Before the age of 40, he was a shareholder in a media company. In the eyes of many people, he was very successful, but his health was a red light for him as he began to retreat into nature. At the end of February in Yangmingshan is the spring season for farmers to begin their plantings.
我们现在就是补墙，
We are now reinforcing the patty.
像如果有
Each time, if there's overflow or the end of the field may not be high enough, we will increase it or widen it.
或是拓宽。
Yahan's natural farming law originated from Australia. It's also known as sustainable living design or permaculture farming. It's a natural system that combines original ecology, horticulture, and agriculture in many different fields of knowledge. The farm is not as neat and tidy as ordinary farm method, but it seeks a balance between the two.
It is better to plant different crops together because if plant only one crop in the field, it is easy to have pests and diseases. If mixed like a forest, or what we call it a food forest, it will have a balance. So the problem of agriculture now is that it is unbalanced. There is a stove here, the bed is here. You can go up and down and there is a mosquito net.
A quilted table, then you can sleep peacefully, and that's all you need.
I want people to become better and their lives on this planet to get better. But we also hope that the earth will be better.
Reducing the demand for excess goods and being more friendly to the land is something we should seek out. The most natural way to live is the best for humans and the planet.